from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick with Madison. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Again, it's Madison. Again, he finds an opening. And he will get into the end zone. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action now. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mary. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. On the handoff, it's Madison. Whoa. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He gets this one to Tucker. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Trey Tucker, Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Ain't nobody talking to it.
Carlson now for the extra point.
That you think is rap, nigga, this football. I'm gonna bust you.
And
Ain't
through.
nobody talking.
And the Raiders move out on top 14-0. We are through one. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
Nobody even talking. Just shut the fuck up. Fucking wrong. They're not
Here's
shut up.
Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
All right, let's control the trenches.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
60 Bison, 60 back, check. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check go.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's taken in, and he's going to have a Niners first down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check smash. Hut, hut.
Purdy now on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did it. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
Mike, you want to convert on third down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker. Whether it's out catching passes like he's used to, or working as a runner instead.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Rick Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On second down, Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On first and 10, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. They'll come up here on second down and 5. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Durendo. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down. motion over Samuel. One more time, it's Garende. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Purdy. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Ritter. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And that ball incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Here we go.
From the gun, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Get. Red cycle.
They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
19 Lions.
Purdy works out of the pistol. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Down. Opposite. Green.
The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll get this up to the 44. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Madison. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's Ritter. He's got the tight end there. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Straight ahead, here's Madison. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
Oh my God,
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to have a Raiders first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Got it? 12, 10. Set, ready. Ready.
Madison. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
Now Madison. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It is 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Madison. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's second down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
They'll throw again with Purdy.
Oh my God, you gotta come down to the fucking ball, you fucking shithead.
Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
The fuck, dude?
And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Ritter. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wisnowski to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Pushing his way through.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Come on, set.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Oh, some strong running. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Watch out now. 52. Check right. Ready.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 4.
Trouble, 38. Officer, green. Ready.
Going to run with Madison again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They work now on 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Madison. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here's Purdy. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. go. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Ritter back to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another carry now for Madison. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Samuel. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike, eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Jennings. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy from the gun. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd down and 4. Purdy looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy now to throw. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And that's the the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them in the gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Shotgun now with Purdy. Rolling to his right.
Oh, my God.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
On gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Ayuk going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 2nd and a couple.
52. Let's go. Ready?
Now a give to Madison. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they run with Madison.
Oh, God.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. Powers by at the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Going on the ground with Madison. Down right around the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Madison. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ritter looks to throw it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first.
That was bullshit.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Red.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
That's going to be caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Jerron Jennings,
33 yards.
and the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Strike 2. Ready.
Ritter.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Down. Ready.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ritter to throw it.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard.
Yellow, line.
Here's Madison.
Avoids
him at the 5.
Oh, my God, bro.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison taking it in from the 20. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Another try for Guerrero. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Purdy.
Come on, man.
Find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give running left now, Guerrero. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Out of the gun, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk
from 17 yards out.
And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
Here's Ritter.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I mean, I know a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
That is into the hands of Tucker. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Samuel. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy.
How the fuck you guys can throw that over his head?
He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Purdy from the gun. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. 1 score. Oh, he fakes the spike. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that'll be caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And how about what just happened there? Just a total breakdown defensively. They're thinking he's going to spike this, so they let their guard down. But he never had any intention of stopping the clock. He wanted to throw the football. And he caught him napping, and this turned into a huge play.
Here's Galindo. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
19 tight, 19 tight, 70 range, 70 range. Check go.
2nd and 6.
Come on, bro.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Now a 2nd and 2.
97. Come on, set. Black one. Check, huh?
They'll run with Madison. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison.
Oh, dude, why am I missing every fucking tackle? I feel like I'm missing every tackle.
Territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Going to run with Madison
Oh
again.
my God, dude. Good tackle.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That always just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Miss red. Check pink. Check white. Opposite. Green. Switch. Yellow. Check white.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Fight 60. Check hut. Blue check. Check.
They'll go Madison up the middle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here comes second down at 5.
Drill, 52. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Madison. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Yellow, 1. Ready.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Field, flat.
Ritter. Got his man. It's Tucker complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something to crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, can take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Purdy to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Purdy to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And
he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got it with the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Check pink. Check white. Ready.
Another carry now for Madison. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Now a handoff running through the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right. 97. Opposite. Green. Split.
Madison is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. 4 yards there on the touchdown run. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First throw of overtime for Purdy. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Here's Guerrero on first down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Second 10 at the 13-yard line.
Tracking 60. Rig alert. Rig alert. Go.
Purdy. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 70 range. 70 range. Riggs. Riggs. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So this one a victory for the Raiders. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And the defense has it. What about this starting field position for your first drive of the game? It begins with 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. first down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Purdy. That is caught. What a throw. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. 55 yards on the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. That one is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll throw to begin with Purdy. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Isaac Guerrero, the intended target, coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. Up the sideline to the 40. That one flips the field. Big chunk play as he goes out of bounds. A big-time play for the Niners to gain of 43 yards. So Kittle comes in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy now on second down. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. The Niners have the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. First and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing again is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown.